The Kansas Supreme Court upholds the murder conviction for a Wichita man. Tyler Kelly was convicted of first-degree murder for the 2021 death of a 16-year-old. He was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Kelly appealed the conviction, claiming errors by prosecutors and citing lack of evidence. He also cited or claimed that the court should have given use of force instruction to the jury. A unanimous opinion, though, rejecting those claims, meaning the life sentence remains in place.